Hi guys, how's everyone doing today? It is Friday, so I thought what a better day to show you this cute craft going into the weekend. So first, this is really simple and I was just going to do a video on it, but I just thought I'd come on here because I had an extra one of these boxes. So this is just empty box left over. We all have them. We throw them in the garbage or throw them in the recycling. So I'm going to show you what you can do. So I just have this box and I'm going to rip off the tops of the box because we don't need the excess. So if you guys are just going to come on here, we are just getting right into the craft and we are going to make, I'm going to show you a cute way to make an Easter basket. And everybody can do this for inexpensive, for leftover stuff that you guys have. So I'm really kind of excited about this because it's turning out cute. So I'm just going to cut the tops of this off. Make sure it's a little even. I'm cutting it so I don't tear and rip it. Okay? You might want to, preferably you might want to get a box that might have, that's not too narrow that you can stick stuff in it for Easter, or this is a really cute idea too for May Day. And you're going to have the option to pick up something for free too. So I will share that. I'm going to give you the link where you can pick up something for free on my website while the supplies last. So, because I never use all of it, so I might as well give it to you guys. I've done that before. So I'm just cutting the top of this box, making sure that it's pretty even. Okay. So that's all I'm doing right now. Well, can you guys see this? Let me put this down a little bit here. All right. Okay, that side's even. This side is not. How did that get messed up when I just ripped off the top? I don't know, but I'm going to work with it here because I think it'll just make it that much cuter in the end. It's kind of like building Legos. If you don't have it right to begin with, it's just going to mess up the whole project. So you might as well get it straight to begin with. You can always use an X-Acto knife too if you want to do this. It might be a little easier. So this part's pretty easy. Well, not really for me, as you can see. I'm obviously struggling a little bit here with it. Okay, so this is pretty even. I'm going to go with it. Okay, so you have your box, okay? So now this is really simple. I'm just going to get rid of my garbage here and I'm going to get my Waverly White chalk paint. And the only reason that I'm doing this is because chalk paint, number one, covers much easier than just like your normal acrylic. So this is what I'm using, the Waverly, and I'm going to give it one coat all over. There's no cleaning that you have to do as if we were going to paint a glass surface or something. So you're just going to paint right over it. And if you want to do 2 coats, if you're kind of particular and you want to do 2 coats, you can do that. Otherwise, I'm just basically putting one thin coat because you want to get a base. So basically when you put your next layer over it, you just want to make sure you have a good base. And that's the only goal that we're going for here. And you could go right over it, but I don't want some of this uneven color like the green and the red to show through. Now, if you can find, like if you have a white box or something, that would even be better. But still, most of them have letters and food ingredients and stuff in the back, so most likely you're going to want to do this. So again, I love to use chalk paint, as you can see in a lot of my videos, because it just covers up so much better. With one coat it dries pretty quick. However, I think that we're going to have to use my hair dryer here, so I've got my hair dryer ready, and I don't like to do this because I hate to bring a hair dryer on here and have the noise, but I know I've seen other people do it, so we're just going to do it because that's the only problem with these lives is that you need the drying time, which is why I tend to make more videos. But okay, so see, I covered all that up. So basically it's giving, some of that might show through, but I think it's going to be okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. And then we're going to do this side. So if you guys are coming on, if you're just coming on here, we are doing May Day or Easter baskets. Easter is coming up next weekend, if you can believe it. So this is the time to do it. You can do this with kids. I always love the crafts that you can do with kids. Mine are unfortunately too old now and too cool to do this. Gosh, it changes so fast. But little kids would love this. It's a little bit messy, but you're not really using anything too crazy. You're going to be using Mod Podge and paint. And that's about it. I mean, there's nothing, maybe a hot glue gun. I do need to get mine plugged in here. Okay, so you can see I've got a little paint on myself here, but I've painted it all the way around. You don't need to do the inside yet. And close your ears if this is going to drive you crazy. We're going to dry real quick. It's just the easiest way. It dries really quick, you guys. Look at, I mean, that is drying so quick. And that's how, whoops, that's how quick that was. Look at the white chalk paint just really dries so quick. I'm sorry, I hate to come on here and do that. But I just feel like I've seen other people do the hairdryer thing, and it goes to show you how quick it actually dries. There's a little bit of wet right there, but I'm gonna show you the next part, and we might have to pick that up and dry it one more time before we do our next coat of Mod Podge, because we are gonna be using the Mod Podge. And we're going to be using that next. I always have to say it slowly because I say it incorrectly. All right, so you're going to get some cute, adorable napkins, okay? Any decorative napkin that you can find. They have them out all over the place right now. Walmart. Oops, there we go. There's this little space here, okay? And it separates into two. And you're going to want to separate that. You can save this. It's a nice handy cloth to have. And you've got your napkin here. Now I know that these are horizontal shape. I know that they're more rectangle shape instead of square. So you might have to work with what works best for you in your cardboard box that you're using. So I'm just getting my paint set to the side so I can kind of keep a little clean here. I usually take a bag. Do you guys do this? I take a bag and when I know I'm going to paint and just put it in there and save it for later. Okay, so this is all dry. I'm just gonna hit it one more time with the hairdryer because it's all dry, but I don't want to mess it up. All right, I think we are good. Okay, so basically what you're gonna do before we do the Mod Podge, you wanna measure it out. So I am going to you're gonna take your napkin and kind of configure how you wanna put it on here, okay? So I am just laying it in the middle like this, and I'm going to wrap it around because we're gonna cover the entire cardboard box. And then I'm just gonna worry about covering the middle seam first, and then I will fold these in like that, almost kind of like you're gonna wrap a present. So we are going to, now that I've got that pre-measured, you can kind of eyeball it out. Most of the time I just eyeball it out. Okay, I don't know why my thing is skipping here. Okay, so we have got Mod Podge here. It looks like white paint if you've ever worked with Mod Podge. And we're just going to paint one thin coat on each side. So I'm just starting with one side. Do you see though how quick that dried? This is really awesome. If you guys have a hair dryer that you don't use, save it for your crafts because this is going to be my craft from now. I usually use a little heater like that I got for $10 off of Amazon, which works really good too because I don't have to sit here and hand hold it. I can just put it in front of the heater. Works really well too, but for these crafts, it just kind of moved it along quicker. So we've got our third side we're doing here. I love these little crafts because they're just something, it's so simple to do, and you don't even realize what you can do with just kind of some junk laying around and how cute you can make it. And this is all stuff that I had on hand. I did not have to buy anything. But I was going to throw away this container and I thought, this looks like a nice shaped basket. So let's do something with it. All right, so what we're gonna do is, now I did not paint the sides yet, okay? So what we're gonna do is start with one side. Okay, we're starting with one side and I'm gonna very carefully press down and kind of press those lines in. And so this is the first step. You're just going to very carefully bring it around. Now I'm going to paint one side so I can start folding in the edges. Oops. And this will work with whatever box that you're working with. I mean, like I said, it's like working with a present, you know, trying to wrap a present a little bit. So it's just, it's just more delicate paper. So you're going to take in the sides. We're not going to worry about that side right now. We're going to take in that side and then we're going to fold in this side. But because I have extra fabric or extra napkin length, I'm going to put a little on this side. And if you can see, I would rather use more Mod Podge than less, because then you don't have the same chance to tear it. So we are okay. So now you've got this one little piece left here. Okay, see how you get this one little piece left, just like a present. I'm going to, each part that I'm laying down, I'm putting more Mod Podge, and I've got some on my brush, so I am laying that there. So that side's pretty much stuck down, and then I think it's not very bright in here. All right, we're going to do the other side, and now we can lay this side down. I'm going to fold one side in. I'm going to fold the other side in, and I put Mod Podge there, so you can put that glue there so that seam will stay, that overlap of the napkin will stay. And then we've got that triangle at the end, okay? I'm going to push that down. Need to get some more Mod Podge. Okay, we just need a little bit. Whoops. There we go. So we're just putting a little glue where that last triangle is going to lay down. We're going to put it here. And seal that side up, okay? So now you have your whole thing that you've covered, okay? Now we are going to take the outside. I'm running out of my stuff here, but we're going to take the outside. See how much I poured on there? And gently just cover the whole outside of your cardboard box and of the napkin. You can go to the top here. You're not going to press too hard. That's the trick with working with napkins. You can kind of rub it in a little bit, but I don't even want to do that. I kind of like that it's got a texture. So we're going to do that with each side. Just one good coat, and it's going to dry a little bumpy, but I like that. This project, we don't need to have it really smooth. Oops. Same with this side. And then, because I pre-made one, we'll be able to move on to the next step. And these are just so cute. The cuter the napkin you can find, or maybe you can find something with a bunny on it or something, would be so adorable. Why does this light keep going off? Darn it. feel like I need to invest in a few more things. And one of the things is a stand, a desk lamp. I've been meaning to get. I just need to do it. All right, I'm going to do this side. So this is the side with the little triangle. And we're going to you're going to just go over that. It's going to be a little bit puffier because you kind of have an overlap piece. But just make sure you get both of those sides really good, and then make sure you get the bottom side good. Okay, so we're almost done. And if you guys work with Mod Podge, you know it will dry clear and it's going to turn out so beautiful. It looks like milk right now. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. I am not going to worry about the edges right now. We're going to come back and do that later, okay? But right now, I'm just going to leave it as is, and it's so cute, but I'm going to leave it upside down so it'll dry, and I'll probably put my heater on it in a second. So, okay, so moving on, fast forward, this is what it looks like dry. It's easy, you know, you can touch it, it's completely dry. So what we're going to do with the inside is, I think what we're going to do, I'll show you that. I'm going to use the same brush. So this one is dry, and I folded down those edges and everything. And what you can do is just paint the inside. You don't have to paint the inside, but if you're going to, you know, use it as an Easter basket, it might give it a little bit more thickness to it. And it's going to just finish it off a little bit with that nice white interior. You can, if you want. Another idea is to, once your outside is dry, you can always come back and fill it with napkin, but I just think it gets a little tricky trying to fold, you know, inside. It's just hard to reach the corners and stuff. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like finished, because I may just give this second one away so one of you guys can use it, but I know that you can do this. This is really cute and simple. And how cute to do. This is when I needed little girls, because how cute would this be to do with little girls? Darn thing. Sorry about that. All right, so I'm just using the same paint, and we are working our way up. Now this, it might need 2 coats. But right now, we're just going to be happy with the one, because I think once we get the grass in it and everything, you're not going to be able to see as much. So if you were making these to sell or something, you might want to, you know, make sure it's finished nice on the inside, because this is what it looks like right now. It almost could use 2 coats, but see how much better it looks just having that inside painted? All right, and we are done there. I think what I'm going to do, I'll try to let this dry here a second. I'm going to hit this inside with the dryer, because we are going to be adding grass, and I want to show you how cute it looks. So we're going to hit it again real quick with the dryer. Okay, that'll at least give it a head start. Okay, so now the last part that you're going to do, this is really cute. You're going to decorate it up. And I have multiple ribbons that I found that would be really cute with this. I have one, I don't think I brought it up here, but I brought, one would be cute that has, they have little balls on it, and it's like a felt ribbon that I just picked up at Walmart. So that's a really cute idea. But, oh my gosh, you guys, this is going to drive me insane. Don't know. I thought I had a light on here. There, that helps. So if it goes out. Okay. So I have this cute Rick Rack ribbon. It's cute for spring. Purple's so cute for spring. So we are going to get your glue gun plugged in. Make sure that is ready. Unplug this here. And then you kind of have to lay it out. Now, if you have a few different ribbons on hand, you're going to have to kind of lay it out to see how you like it. And make sure your length is long enough. So I think I'm going to probably end up doing a bow in the middle or kind of set it off to the side. So it's going to end up looking like this. So of course you want to find a ribbon that matches, and this one's multicolored. So there's plenty of ribbons that would match, and I had a lot of different options. So I just had to pick one. So we're going to, once this glue gun is hot and ready here, I'm just going to start gluing it around. And then at the end, I'm going to save enough to make like a little bow. So I think I'll cut that off now. I'm going to start making my bow while that's warming up, because I think it's going to be easiest if we just glue it on there. So sorry for my messy hands, but they're all full of paint, but at least it's dry. And oops, just going to do a simple bow. Because this is thinner, I think I want to do a couple different layers, so I think I'll tie one more thing around here. I don't know if we need that really. I think I'll add one more tie around the middle, just to give it a little thickness here. Maybe you're a preschool teacher or kindergarten teacher or some sort of elementary teacher. This is a cute idea. I know the teachers had the cutest crafts and stuff for kids. My art teachers did anyway. I just loved it. And kids of all ages love this stuff. So this is a cute idea too if you're a teacher. So here's my bow. It's all ready to go. And we're going to start now, because I know I've got enough rickrack. I'm going to start right on the corner with this. Can we see this? I think we can see this. And we are going to start with just a little piece. Like I always say with the glue gun, you've got to work quickly. I'm just going to get this all untied. And I'm just going to do a little line all the way across and then lay the ribbon on there. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect because it's clear. Cute, right? It just kind of finishes it off. Just going to work our way around here. Being careful not to burn yourself. Do every time. That light, I'm just gonna leave it off. That dumb thing, I need to get a new one. Okay, so we got the last strip here. So I have gone all the way around, and I'm gonna cut off the edge of the rickrack so I get a nice edge here on the end. There we go. All right, and then you just have to decide where you think you want your ribbon, and it's just easiest that I cut that. And what's nice about this is that there's no seams around it. So if you want to find your side that's prettier, maybe you can do that. And I think I'm just going to put this on the side. I'm just going to glue it right on the side. Get enough glue on there so that stays. Okay, almost like a little present, but you have that. Then these are really cute. You can pick up all these little extra pieces from Dollar Tree. Whoops, and they're dropping everywhere. You can always decorate it up with something like, a carrot on the side, which is cute with the colors, and I might do that. I think I'll probably stick, if I can get that in there. So if I like to see the green. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this green, I'm going to take that and stick it right in the middle of this. So I love to see the green of the carrot that is coming out of the top of the carrot. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a little glue in there so that doesn't happen again. The glue gun just comes in so darn handy. All right, so there's that. Okay, it's cute, right? Look how cute it's looking. All right, then what we're going to do is you can do one of two things. You can take your ribbon and do like a little handle. Or you can use, I'm not for sure how this was gonna work, but I had these pipe cleaners on hand and I thought it would be cute to use this. Maybe green. I think purple is a little bit too dark, but maybe I'll do the purple. Purple's just so Easter and spring, right? Okay, so I think what I'll do is, I'm going to have to lengthen it because if you can see, one is not enough. So if you have this size box too, it is, I guess we could go this way. Maybe we'll just go this way. That's kind of cute. That almost looks like a purse. Okay. I don't know. You know what I think I'll do is twist it in the middle so we have enough length, because I'm going to have to twist it around the edges. So I think what I'll do first is I'm going to make a little hole with your scissors, being just a little tiny hole with the scissors. It's not too hard to get through. Just make sure you don't cut yourself. If you have something else, you could do that to make it a little easier. You know what? One second. Let me grab my little poker thing. This tool always comes in so handy, you guys. Dollar Tree, if you're interested, Dollar Tree. They are the best. All right. See? That little thing right there was much easier than me stabbing myself with the scissors. So we're going to take this and we're going to loop it around once around the edge. Kind of tie it in the middle just to secure it. And that paint's still a little bit wet, but for live's sake, I'm doing it now just so you can see, you know, the whole process of it. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Poke a little hole in the edge. We're making a little handle now. If you guys are just coming on here, we are making an Easter basket. And we're doing the handles right now. I want to make it secure enough because even if it just has candy in it or something, you just want to make it secure enough that it's not going to fall. You can add a little glue to it. Now, how did I just do that one? I wrapped it around twice, maybe. Okay, we're just going to go like this, tie it up the top. All right, so then, because the one pipe cleaner would not fit the whole length, I had to use two of them, like we just saw me do. And then we're going to take the two at the top and twist them together. You can either tie them, but I think if we just twist them, it's going to be cute. It'll add a little bit of a thicker handle to it. I like the purple. I like the two-tone. If you ever do like two tones of things, it's super cute to do it this way. All right, and you have your cute little Easter basket. How adorable is that? Would we have liked the green better? I don't know. You tell me. Would we have liked the green? Let's pretend that's not there. The green would have been cute too with the purple. So if you have little pipe cleaners, white would be cute too. Those are just some of those little things that you should have on hand because they just work so well with crafts. Okay, so it's so cute with the carrot. This is what I got at Dollar Tree too. It just decorates it up so cute. Now, what you can do then is fill it with candy, or you can take your, let's do green grass. We'll do green grass, stick it in there. I've got yellow mixed in with it. That should not be there. But how adorable. You can stick some eggs in it. I have these decorative eggs I've done before, just to show you what it looks like decorated up. You can stick candy in it, but this is just so cute. And look at, it is literally stuff that you have had, that I've had around my house. Didn't have to buy the grass. I always have the grass. I've had the carrots, especially if you're a crafter, you probably have this stuff on hand. Napkin, so cute. So look at what you could do with it. I was going to throw this box away. It's an old microwave popcorn box, but you can just do so much cute stuff. Great for Mother's Day, great for May Day, great for Easter. And again, those napkins, if you want, I'm going to go right now. So give me like 10 minutes. It is Friday at what, almost noon? So wait till this afternoon and you'll be able to purchase, and I'll put the link in the description. It'll take you directly to these napkins. If you want some, I'm going to give about 10 away because that's about what I have in here left. I'm going to give you guys a napkin if you want to craft with it. So I'm going to put that link in the description. You can go directly to it and purchase it, but it'll be free and I'll ship it to you. And hopefully it'll get there by Easter. But last time I did this, I had several people like for months asking for the giveaway. So I'm only going to be doing it this weekend. So whoever clicks on that link and goes to the website and purchases it for free, then I'll send it out. It'll only be available this weekend. So I hope that you can try it. I'm going to post a video on this too, so it might be easier to follow. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend and hope that you guys have fun. And it's nice there and it's getting spring. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.